Dallas Cowboys. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carry for Raheem Mostert.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
First down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that
one. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing, Prescott.
That would complete to Stephon Sullivan.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. It's Barkley on the counter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Then he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
The Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65.
Garoppolo now. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
85, George Kittle.
George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The extra point.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25.
Juju.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
On the tackle.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
Now 4th and goal.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Garoppolo. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers.
George Kittle.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The 26. A gain of a
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry by Elliott. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense
at their own
1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Eric Armstrong. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Niners 28. Cowboys
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
49er ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And Mostert with a 1st down carry, nice carry, gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's got room. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, that was dangerous.
For Tyreek Hill.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Now Prescott. And down he goes as the 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
56, right there, 56.
3rd and long for Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
By the 49ers.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They're running it. Right there, 54, right there.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
In trouble, and the ball's out. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He is going to find Hill here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39.
First and 10.
In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got it back.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Hill on the tackle.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
7 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Neville Gallimore, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Mitch.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one complete to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Goal to go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Niners 31, Cowboys 26.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
San Francisco.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
Here we go. 180. 21.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 180. 29 is the Mike 29. Push him back.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.